Yes, it's the Ariel Cup, I believe. First round. Yeah, I'm trying to shorten these a little bit now, so I don't know if I'm, after 4 episodes, kind of somehow changing it up yet again with how I'm doing things. I'll probably obviously still doing it post, but hopefully I'm done now with the random collection of anecdotes from my Blood Bowl past. Not entirely sure they were all that riveting, but they're all done and dusted, so that's about as exciting as it gets. So fuck me, weren't you lucky to have all that in your proverbial ears? Yes, the miniatures still haven't been photographed. I couldn't really tell you when they will be, but no matter. We can commentate as it happens. These games, a new season, a new cup, a new tournament. See, zombies dodging. That's the thing. I think they've changed up the. I think this is probably. Is this the undead team now? Like it's weird because there's those sort of Egyptian mummy ones. It's just they seem to have split them off. There's a vampire team that are now separate again. It's a strange one. I'm not quite sure why, but I suppose in a way, like, everything could technically still all play, for everything counted as undead. So maybe why not make 3 teams out of it? I don't know. Maybe that's the logic. Maybe that was it. The sales model: buy more miniatures, because I can totally see Games Workshop being against trying to make you buy more miniatures. But yeah, I think I played these maybe once, or a similar team anyway, in my practice playthrough. And they're a strange combo. Obviously, they've got quite a lot of players available to them, or they seem to have. So the ghouls are quite nippy and don't really seem to have much of a downside. Obviously, the skeletons and zombies are kind of quite slow, sort of slow and shambly, and not particularly agile. And they've got the big Frankenstein's bastards that are kind of, I don't know. It's random. I'm pretty sure the only sort of Frankenstein guy was something retarded. He was actually called Frankenstein. Is that really? Come on, it's a bit Rocky Horror. You can come up with something better than that. If they're going to fall over, it's always good if they knock themselves out. We've got these golems in now. These big punching fuckers. They were right arseholes, and they do stand up in a very creepy way. I'm not a fan, I have to say. It does creep me out ever so slightly. But obviously that turnover gives us an opening. But as always, anyone that's in your backfield, you seriously need to keep an eye on. Especially I don't know. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember if I ever had a undead team. I don't think I did, but I remember playing them for reals. And ghouls being particular arseholes, because they're like the only fast players they've got, or they were. Now they've got werewolves too, like full on. I forgot about that. The random name generators. That's that dude is called Slack Gone Missing, which I think is just quite how a name generator can come up with something really that random. Yeah. Trying to blitz, which obviously doesn't work. A re-roll is needed, but yeah, it's so worth getting the storm vermin in the long run, because then you do have that extra. You can sort of block with a bit more confidence when you've just got linemen. You're sort of, if something goes, oh god, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, it's alright, it's a gutter runner, he should be okay. When you block with them with no reroll, you're relying on team reroll, so obviously skills are of benefit. But yeah, it's obviously, it just means now that you've got more expensive players that you sort of don't want to die. But c'est la vie, such is the game. People will die. Somebody already has. Thankfully, though, he's been a lineman. Bollocks. So that's left that side of the field a little bit open, but luckily he's a skeleton, or a zombie. I can't quite tell from here. Oh yeah, forget they've got the whites as well, which are, again, sort of armoured skeletons that are a little bit nippier and a little bit... I suppose they're sort of the blitzers in a way, I guess. Yeah, they're right fuckers as well. Everything's a fucker, aren't they? Let's be honest. Everything's kind of standing in your way, therefore everything is a fucker, by definition. But, yeah, I think I touched on it in a previous one. It's where I'm like a little bit... not sure where I stand with the art style, because they've clearly just got like fucking socks and I don't know, there's that weird line where it's just like, I don't know, it just, where they look too American football-y. I would have thought it would look better if they just had sort of bits of armour that their race would normally have. I don't know, when they look too, like the fucking demon team where you've got a 10-foot fucking demon with shorts on. It's like, why would he bother? He'd just be there with the fucking demonic Pete flapping in the breeze, wouldn't he? Like he'd give a fuck. Like any of them would. Like all those, whatever those ones were with, they scored against me at the end. I don't know. Bloodletters? No, not Bloodthirster's the big fucker, isn't he? Yeah, whatever they are. Like, why would they have shorts? You know, just, I don't know. It's just, it seems weird. It sits ill. Sits ill with me. I don't know. You just think a skeleton would just be a skeleton, wouldn't he? You'd stick a helmet on him and just hope for the best. If we can get a blitz in. Double skulls, reroll. Double fucking skulls. Not happy. There's some choice expletives at the time. Tits, bugger, arseholes, wank. There you go, you can have a few now. They're probably slightly more humorous than they were the first time round. But yeah, so it's put us in a bit of a pickle. So it means he's in a shit spot. He punched off the pitch. And this confused the piss out of me for a minute, because I'm like, why is he not scoring? And then I realised that he was, for some reason, running backwards towards his own... In the terms of AOA decisions, that is just the most satisfying. That is like the most absurd one I think I've seen in the longest time. Let's just, you know, make it harder for ourselves. I really don't quite get the logic, but yeah, so that's not worth it. Just get him as close as possible. Me from the past. The fuck are you playing at? Okay, we'll go with him instead. It's one thing you do need. If you're going to block anyone, at least get him within blitzing distance. And again, this tricky little scrote in the backfield. Seeing as a few people are on their arse, we can afford to put 2 people on him. Reposition him. Right, what are we doing next? Oof, going for the double, go for it. Ah, there we go. With no re-rolls either. Bold step. Can't believe I've spunked on my re-rolls already. That's a little bit worrying. I think we need to invest in... What? Yeah, I think we need to seriously invest in one. Soonest. I think if you've got sort of 4, you think, well, obviously you can only use 8. Prick. You can only use 8. There's no point buying any more than that, because you can only use 1 a turn, and you've only got 8 turns and a half. You get them all back at half time. But yeah, I think 4 is a sort of fair amount. You can tick over quite nicely with 4 for a little while. Come on, son. Ugh. So that's the frustrating thing. You're now kind of limited to, with no re-rolls. It's just take what you can get. But yeah, but we'll form our own pocket. Try to stop him moving downfield. Make him roll, make him roll. I can never remember what skills werewolves actually have. I think they've got claws, definitely. As you would expect. But I think that's it. I think most of them have regenerate as well, which does get annoying. Although you still get the star player points for killing them, they just come back. They've always like they've all got a personal what's the word? Personal apothecary, because they've all got a reroll. But failing that, smash a random zombie on his ass. It's old Slacky. Nice. Off your pop, son. No point blocking him. Leave him where he is. Leave him on that guy. I really can't. Yeah, it's. What are you doing? Are you seriously going to block? Okay. No, that kind of makes sense. Put the guy on the more dangerous opponent. Put him on that fella. The white's more likely to move and do some damage than the skeleton is, or than the zombie is. Oh, slack pants. Oh, see, made the roll though. Nice. And there you go. Anything that will keep everyone busy. There we go. They'll try and pocket up now. Oh! Luckily. That's good. We've still got a blitzer who can blitz. And his back is open. Open for a meaty thwack from behind. Try and knock him all quiver pigeon. Boom. That's what we like to see. Fail to pick. Excellent. And it's in a nice empty square. Oh, come on. See, this is good because I've forgotten the result already. I only did this the other day. Oh, that would have just been mortifying if it had picked it up. It's going to be very difficult to get it off him. Although, to be fair, he doesn't move very fast. So he's going to have to hand it off at some point. Cheeky handoff. Quite why that was necessary, I really don't get that. Because he's stronger than him anyway. Oh, he might be the... Shit the bed. Oh, and is he knackered himself? I believe he has. Excellent. It's the one thing you like, dodging away. I wish you'd sort of get points for that, though. Although maybe that would make it too easy to farm points. I don't know, but you think, well, they're dodging away from you, and you've clearly like hit them or cuffed them, grabbed hold of them, tugged on his pubes. You've done something to bring him down, so it would sort of make sense that if he knackers himself while he's doing it, you have kind of, earned that. Oh, kapow! Nice. China in your hand. Excellent. Let's knock the ball somewhat free. Can we now find someone who can grab that fucker? Or are we insisting on getting another? Well, yeah, now that Ghoul's bollocked himself, I suppose these guys are free to skip in. Are we just going to chance it? We are. We are, Oh. Fucking tasty. Dodge back out. Why not? Excellent work, my beauties. Okay, so we can punch him a bit. Tuck him in there. Follow in and get a tackle zone in. I'd like to see, we got enough on him? No, we haven't. Can't do some damage there. I don't know if that was really necessary, but fine. Boop. And this little guy here. Get him in there. Why not? Get some keys in your hand and make them count. Get amongst it. I should have legislated for that, really. Oh dear. Oh, well, why did he not just move the... Yeah, that's a curious one. He sort of made that in a strange... Oh, but there you go, look at that. End of the half. Can we? I think we fucking can. And a boop on the head. Boink. Excellent. Cannot say fairer than that. Yeah, you've seen all that. Who's that? The defence. Oh, and that's him. Excellent. Gonna blitz a gutter runner? Oh no, that makes a nice change. You titsmack. Oh well, never mind. A knockout isn't bad. I'll take a knockout. Of the ball just sort of purposefully hanging mid-air. Nice. Well. Oh, I'm not being funny, despite the fact I think it's... I'm sure it used to be 3. I'm sure it's 4, 5 or 6 because it's a basic agility roll. But even 4, 5... The amount of times he uses sure hands to pick the ball up, I've no faith in him whatsoever. To pick that fucker up. I don't say quite why I had faith in him to pass it either, but at least that's, you know, the one person you think I'd have faith in to catch the fucker needed a reroll. Brilliant. But then I don't think I've ever indulged or invested in... indulged, probably the wrong word. Invested in catch for gutter runners, because I think I run with them more often than I receive. I tend not to... It's weird. It's nice to have passing as the option, but I sort of tend not to sort of run with a passing game for them. I don't know. Running just seems to... Against slow teams, you can just leave them in the dirt, and it's just running. If you, especially where they're reasonably tasty with dodging, you think it... Fucking hell, this is rattling through pretty quick. Like it. Yeah, it just seems to... Running gets better results, I think. Just moving squares is free. Passing, you have to roll dice. Well, as I say, we have accurate, which is always... adds +1 to everything, so that's good. So it's nice to know we've got the option. Never know whether to try anything like... it's obviously a skill you need to get, but like Hail Mary pass, which means you can like obviously put it anywhere on the pitch. But it automatically scatters, so it's one of those you can't actually catch it. I think the only way you can... I always remember it was the only way you can is if you had diving catch, which I believe was a skill. It lets you move a square and catch. But it's just like you've kind of got to get your thrower and a gutter runner with, and you've got to roll for the, you know, get the skills. It's a build. You've kind of got a route you've got to go down. And I don't know. I'm having much more fun doing all this running, to be honest. So. What the fuck am I actually playing at this point? Oh, okay, I'm just moving. I was thinking, why are you throwing it back? This makes no sense. He's certainly not backwards coming forwards, the thrower, despite the fact I think he's had 2 bloody injuries already. I think he's been killed as well, if I remember rightly. I had to save him. So he clearly... no fucks given. And there we go, we've got a guy covering his Uri Bok. There we go, next turn. That's just, oh, they do creep me out a little bit, I have to say. What was the little shimmy for? Why did he need to... okay. If you say so. Okay, nice. See, there you go. That's good. That's more star player points. I'm happy to that. Smash the hip of a zombie. I don't really know that would stop him though, would it? Probably not. He'd just kind of moan a little bit and shamble off the pitch with a big old limp. Yeah, it's just curious. The other team seems to be forming half the pocket, which I don't know that I'm entirely happy with. As I say, the benefit of having a memory with like a sieve is that I can watch these and be none the wiser as to how this turned out. I recorded a little batch of 2, so as I was in the mood, on a roll. Ow. Ho hum. Well, at least it's a badly hurt and nothing long term. Never mind. But yes, obviously it means I've absolutely no idea how these turned out, so this is good. It's possibly the first. It's a nice little toe poke. Thanks for that. It's probably the first time I've ever seen two teams playing white as well. It was me sort of making the team with the purpose of picking a white kit because I'd never seen anyone in one. And there you go. I'd question the logic with... I suppose in a way it's loose to bandages, but I would question the logic of wrapping dead things in white. You think you'd just wrap them in black, wouldn't you? Just to save all the... Save the kit washing. Save on the laundry bills. Some sort of stare down. Excellent. Sort your gloves out while the AI's having to think about it. What was that? Oh, they've both got block. Oh, that's probably why. It just looked like we both just sort of spudded almost, like a high five. Oh, excellent. We'll take that. And tackle zone down. See what's next. That's an interesting choice. Ah, I see the thinking. Then smack him. Nowhere to go but off the pitch. Nice. Excellent work. Obviously, yes, he's gone for the drive. So, we can get rid of the nippy fuckers with skills. And we're just left with the shamblers. And that can only be a good thing. Right, what's next? Got to put him somewhere. Ah, yes, I think this is somewhat coming back to me. I think I'm on a tip of trying to get some level ups for the for my blitzers, because obviously as they spend a lot of time hitting people, having skills that help you maim people is always handy. Obviously the holy grail is to be to get them mutating and to get claw for them, because that's just, oh, you get that and mighty blow. Two cracking skills. You're just busting heads on an industrial scale. It's absurd. So I think the two storm vermin I had in my other in the practice playthrough, I was beginning to wonder why I didn't just take the practice playthrough, really. Just roll with it and go, but them's the breaks. You live and learn. But yeah, they were absolute machines. Just 2 or 3 casualties a game. They just level up absurdly quickly. It's just so satisfying. Yes, it's getting a little bit tight over there, and they're obviously pushing me further and further towards the yowzers, towards the edge of the pitch. So, ow, fucker! He certainly takes. He's like a proper block magnet. So in a way, I suppose I should be grateful. Right. Yeah, this is looking tricksy. I'm not quite sure. What the best step is here. Really, I can dodge out left, but then I'm sort of... Ah, okay. Ah! Well, as unexpected strategies go, that's not a bad one. If you're going to do it, do it with style. Pass it to that fella. Can we get him in? Can we dodge him into that new poke? Let's fucking go for it. Fortune favours the brave. And the furry and fleshy-tailed. Excellent. That's not... See? Oh. Sometimes, just sometimes, I think you kind of know how to play this game, Dave. At least against, like, wretched AI. Against the real thing, something else. Ah well. Bound to happen sooner or later. Although, again, I think that's a 1 or 2 and a re-roll. So that's like a rolling a 1 or a 2 twice. Oh, they've had the shittest luck, haven't they? The shittest luck with the dodges. Poor fuckers. Ho hum. Let's see what we can... Yeah. We can probably... We blitzing? I think we might be. Oh no, we're not. Just getting an assist. Probably wise. We're down to our last re-roll. Get him clear. Jolly good. That's what we wanted. But obviously not yet. If we can pocket up. Keep him... Yeah, see, he's nicely shielded on all sides. Those two... The white and the zombie below... aren't really going to... What? Oh, okay. Aren't really going to interfere. They're tied up with the thrower, so they're going to have to dodge out and come round. That's useful. If we step you up, we bap you over. Oh! Excellent. Down you go. So he's slightly risky with that gutter runner on the edge of the pitch, but nobody can actually knock him off there. So that's good. He's okay. Fucking hell. How many dodge rolls is that now? That is a lot. That is a lot. So we'll get you up there. Get you some backup. I think, yeah. Kind of... Ah, he's got wrestle. Excellent. So that's him down. So that frees up our furry friend and get him upfield. And he's in no danger whatsoever of getting punted off the pitch. Good. Let's get him up there and safe. Yeah, we don't need a re-roll, so that's excellent. Move him to there. Follow up means we get another block. Oh. And he's down. It's good. Might as well. Might as well. Yes, that's good. There's no one within any range by the look of it, I don't think. Oh, that's at least 3 on the bounce. So I do feel a little sorry for them. But yeah. But then I don't. So that's good. See, that's yeah. No differing animations, sadly, for the... I think the only one with a different one, I did manage to score once with a rat ogre. I think they have a slightly different one. Be nice if they ate the ball. Something just completely over the top. As a wild animal would. Probably. I don't know. Stuffing fat balls in their mouth. But anyway. Just damage control at this point. They didn't even get to punch us. Splendid. 2-0. Nice to get off to a new season with a win. 60 grand in your ratty skyrocket can't be a bad thing. But yeah, luckily we don't need to replace anyone, which is splendid. We may have... do we have anyone to advance? We do. Excellent. It's our thrower. Again, nothing that exciting. Passing skills. Nah. Kick-off return. I think it's probably... It gives you an extra chance if the ball lands in anywhere. It's within... I think it's you can move 3 squares, I think. while the ball's in the air. So if that obviously lands you under the ball, I'm just using it to get an extra chance to catch the fucking thing. Yes, done. There we are. Splendid. There's the boys. We're all set.